This is my video number 3. Video number 3. Excuse me. Video number 3 is about who will run Washington, D.C. Who is going to run D.C.? What political party will run Washington, D.C.? 2010 election, the midterm election was all about who was going to run Washington, D.C., the political party. All the voters, majority of the voters went to the poll, voting the Republicans to take control of the United States House of Representatives. You were mad at Obama and his administration, and you all voted in Republicans. Democrats, liberals, and progressives who didn't show up. The independents who didn't go to the polls. And Republicans who voted away their conscience and voted away their economic interest. You gave the House of Representatives back to the Republicans. The Republicans are the people who messed up the whole economy. The Republicans messed up the economy. The political, the social, and the economic developments we have been in for the last decade, for the last 10 years, was created by the Republicans. It was created by George Bush with the help of the Republicans. But then you voted them back in power because you were mad you didn't get it. All that you wanted from President Obama. Obama was handed the worst economy in the history of the United States. And he was trying to fix the economy. But the Republicans, they made a calculated, effort to make sure that that doesn't happen. Consistently, they were voting no, they were being obstructive, they were voting no to everything President Obama was trying to do. But then you went to the poll and rewarded him. You rewarded the Republicans for saying no to the programs, the policies and programs that would have helped the economy. That is so amazing. I don't get it. I don't even know why that was that happened. I don't know why they were voted back in power when throughout the whole first 2 years of President Obama, all these people have said was no, calling names and playing games like kids. You know it, but you voted them back in. Do you know what it was like? It's like giving the key to the mansion to the thieves. That's what it was like. It's like telling somebody who stole your property, your goods, to help you look for it. That's what it is, what it's like giving the House of Representatives back to Republicans. You know they were not going to do anything good for the country. But you voted them back in. Do you know who actually lost that day? 2010 election. Do you know who actually lost? America lost. You lost. We lost. The unemployed lost that day. Senior citizens lost that day. The middle class lost that day. Poor children all across the country lost that day. Healthcare, we lost that day. The whole economy lost that day. When you voted them in, the environment lost. The infrastructure of the United States, transportation lost, energy lost. Everything that was needed to keep this economy moving, we lost in all of them. Because the Republicans were going to come to Washington and don't do anything to help this country at all, because they don't know how to do that. They won't do that. So you lost that day, I lost, because you voted them back in. They promised they were going to cut the deficit. They promised they were going to reduce the budget. They promised they were going to create jobs. They promised everything. And then they demonize every last Democratic politicians that would have done something good, and you bought into it. All their mass deception during the election, you bought into all of them, and then you voted it back in to come and run D.C. Today is the 7th. Their second day in office. And do you know what they are doing today? Yesterday they were reading the Constitution. Like you don't know what's in the Constitution. It was shameful that they read the Constitution, but the bad part of the Constitution, they omitted the bad part of the Constitution that talked bad about black people, that talked bad about minorities, that talked bad about women. Why didn't they read the whole Constitution? I don't get it. But then that's Republicans for you. Because all they know how to do is put up a show. It was all up front. It was a show. It was fake. And you know it. So, first day they read the Constitution, and then this coming week, they're going to put up a bill to repeal health care. Is that what you really voted them in power for? Michelle Bachmann is going to put up a bill to repeal the Wall Street, bill that was passed to regulate Wall Street so that we don't have the same financial meltdown that we had. America. Do you know who really won that day when you voted the Republicans in? The billionaires. The millionaires of America. The rich people of America. The CEOs. The big corporations. Wall Street won that day. The lobbyists won that day. Energy company, oil company, they all won that day. All the big corporations, big businesses across the United States, they all won that day. Do you know what these people are going to do? Of course, they're going to create jobs. Every policy and programs that they're going to do, they're going to put up, is to create jobs for big businesses overseas. That's what they're going to do. They're going to create jobs, all right. The jobs they're going to create is going to be in overseas, because every policy that they're going to try to push up is going to be, every policy is going to help the outsourcing of our jobs overseas. During Republican governor of the Washington, D.C., 44,000 factory jobs were shut down. We were losing 700,000 plus jobs a month. Jobs a month. You got it? Poverty level was high. It's going up. Healthcare bills skyrocket, going up. And that's what they're going to continue. They're going to give more tax cuts to billionaires, make businesses easy, make it easy for them to outsource your job, and we're going to be back to where we started. That's what you voted for? Who should run Washington, D.C. matters. Because the Democrats want to create jobs. The Democrats want to help senior citizens. The Democrats want to help children. The Democrats want to help immigrants. The Democrats want to help the environment. The Democrats want to help the economy, create jobs, grow the economy. The Democrats want to make sure big businesses don't take advantage of ordinary Americans. That's what the Democrats are for. The Republicans, on the other hand, they only know about one thing and one thing only: making the pocketbook big for big businesses, billionaires, millionaires, and rich Americans, and making it easy for jobs to live here, the streets of America, to go to overseas. That's what the Republicans knows how to do. And they do it good. So what they're going to do, give some more tax cuts to billionaires. And then what is the billionaires going to do with their tax cuts and tax credits? They're going to buy more mansions. They're going to buy more yachts. They're going to buy more Rolex. They're going to buy more, more of the things they don't really need. And then the rest of the money, they will put it up in an offshore bank account in the Cayman Islands. America, when are you going to learn that there's one political party that wants to do something good for the people, and there's one political party that wants to take away from American people? There is difference. Another election is around the corner. What are you going to do? I hope this next 2 years serves as a lesson to you, because the Republicans, they have regressive policy, they have destructive policy, they are risky, they are dangerous for America, they don't have the interest of the United States at heart. Pay attention to them. The Democrats have been saying for the last 2 years, and then for the last 8 years of Judge Bush, that the Republicans, they are nothing but showstopper. What they want to do is put on the front. They're hating on President Obama, and they're going to do just about anything to make sure that whatever he's trying to do to fix this political, economic bull of mess that they created don't happen. And America, don't help them. Don't help them, because they are no good. The Democrat knows how to govern. All you got to do, check history. The Republican mess it up, the Democrat fix it every time. Don't take my word for it. Just do like Reagan said: trust but verify. Check for yourself. In history, every benefit that America is enjoying today, Social Security, who brought it to you? Democrats. Medicare, who